Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Ritt. I'm an artist and a tarot reader. And today's message, even as the configuration of cards that I've pulled for you all seems like it wouldn't be straightforward, the message I'm getting is pretty straightforward. And what I see for you today, before I even get into the cards themselves, what I see for you today is that whatever hurt, disappointment, feelings you may have surrounding a situation that just has seemed hopeless in one way or another from the outside, it's important that you have faith that more information will also come to light. So yeah, and I know that this has been a theme in other readings that I've done recently as well. But it really does feel like there's some situation that's just, and of course, because I'm reading collectively for you all, there's some maybe amalgam of situations that just have been feeling really crappy. And the words that are coming to me are no way out. So again, there's just some feeling of hopelessness surrounding whatever situations you guys have been finding yourselves in, that stuckness. And again, I know that's been in other readings as well. So you've got this card that's so much about hope and future thinking and togetherness going forward. And it's right on its head here. And whereas in a different reading, it might have a completely different meaning, this way here, it feels very, it feels at least pretty damn direct. There's just something that's really let you down. And here as well, you have Three of Swords. Now, even as swords are air and they speak to our mental process, this is such a visceral image. So it's still speaking to the emotional pain that, so it's kind of crossover between mental and emotional, because it's such a visceral image. And three is a number of communication, and so there is that kind of that subtext of what has been the subtext, or what was communicated that was so hurtful, and it's on its head here as well. And so it just feels like really recent past hurts have been either coming up in a fresh way where some wound has been reopened, or they are fresh, and I get how much that sucks. I really do. This has been such an intense time where it feels like things are ripe for old wounds to either come up fresh this way, or that there be such intense situations that make us feel trapped or hopeless, or just stuck in the intensity of our emotions as well. But these energies are right next to Eight of Wands reversed. This is fire, and Eight of Wands so often speaks to information coming in some way. Fire is fast acting, so there's that. And I am thinking of a different reader, again, Chris at Minnow Pond Tarot, that talks about this, the the quickness of the energy coming in. That's also a thing with this. So it's reversed here, but I feel like here it's speaking to, to me it's speaking to information that has either not yet been revealed or clarified or fully seen. Yeah, actually that's exactly what it's speaking to. There is no either or. I feel like this is information that just, it hasn't come to light yet. And so the words that are coming to me here are just hang on. If you can hang on and trust and just be open enough to recognize that there's more information than meets the eye right now, that there's more coming that could really clarify something, then even as that might feel really vulnerable to do, to just be open enough to have this be a possibility, even as you might mistake that for some kind of blind hope or just not even being realistic. There's actually a strength and a power in allowing ourselves to be open enough to trust that we're not seeing the full picture. There's something actually really, and maybe I shouldn't even say really, maybe it's in smaller gradations, because again, I recognize there's a lot of pain in these situations, but there's something that's at very least slightly more empowering, even just a little bit freeing, in finding ways to stay open to other information that we're not necessarily able to see or experience or have revealed to us right now. And that is a choice, which is a theme with two of Swords. Again, you have air, so it is that interesting thing about the power of perspective. And also, with this energy, there is that theme of faith and kind of being able to transcend the mind. Even as this element speaks very directly to the mind, it's also about finding a way beyond and maybe speaking to this particular reading, beyond whatever panic buttons have been hit in our mind by the hopeless seeming situations that have triggered that or those. So yeah, I hope this is of benefit to you all, at least some of you. As a reader, I do find that I kind of make my way around the message, so I also hope that I was able to communicate that clearly enough to you that it makes sense and land, at least a little bit. Because again, what I'm seeing really, and so often I find as a reader when this comes up, there is that little added note that it's a choice. You know, we can either feel really stuck in this energy of hopelessness and woundedness, or we can be just open enough to receiving a little bit more clarity that also in turn gives us fresh perspective. And with that, again, it's like we're just a little bit closer, even if we're not feeling fully empowered, we're a little bit closer to being personally empowered and finding some relief from this pain. So yeah, again, I hope that that was helpful for at least some of you. And I'm sending love out to all of you and hoping that whatever these painful situations are about, you know, that you do find ways to take care of yourselves and recognize your strength and recognize your ability to move past the difficulty of whatever it is that's weighing you down. Because you do have that. All of you have that. So I will also say that just a little over a week ago, this past Valentine's Day, I did launch my Patreon, which is a really wonderful way for those of you interested to support me and to support this channel and the creative work that I do. You it's a platform where you can donate as little as $1 a month, or the way I've set mine up, as much as $10 a month. And again, that the money that you give goes to supporting me and supporting this channel, and in return you will have access to exclusive content that I post on my Patreon. Now, the way I've set it up there too, it's a little bit like a Facebook feed of one. So I post different videos and different photographs, and you just get a little bit of a different window into my experience as an artist and creator and tarot reader. And yeah, and then also there are different tiers, so all of you would have access to that, and then depending on how much you donate, there are other benefits as well. So yeah, please, if you're interested, I would love to have you check out my Patreon page. I will put the link down below. And yeah, I hope that you all just have a really, really blessed day in one way or another. I hope that you get at least a little bit of relief today, and satisfaction today, and peace of mind, because that's there too, side by side with all the difficult stuff you may be going through. There is always the possibility to tap into even just a little bit of peace of mind. So I will talk to you later, and see you later, and be creating more videos for you later. Bye for now.